Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
A local fire chief who has spoken out against drunk driving in the past is arrested on suspicion of DUI. Glad you're with us for Local 4 News at 5. I'm Devin Skillion.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Dearborn Fire Chief Joseph Murray was taken into custody after police allegedly saw him swerving in traffic. Reports say the chief was driving 60 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. Murray has been with the department since 2004, but became chief in 2012. Victor Williams has community reaction and what may happen next for the chief who's held that leadership position, Victor, for well over 10 years.
Yeah, that's right, Kimberly and Devin. Talk about some very serious allegations. And if they are true, some people want this man held accountable.
It's so sad. It's a tragic thing when you have somebody that's leading a community let this happen to them.
Dearborn Fire Chief Joseph Murray has been arrested after allegedly driving under the influence in Dearborn Heights Tuesday morning.
Shouldn't be doing that type of stuff.
Approaching Dartmouth.
Coming up to Dartmouth.
Scanner traffic from Broadcastify offers insight during the moments Chief Murray is noticed on Telegraph near Dartmouth. Allegedly, he's seen weaving in and out of traffic and going 15 miles over the speed limit.
We're turning eastbound on Carlisle, and I think we're gonna stop.
After sources say the chief refused a breathalyzer test, he was taken into custody.
I'll have one in custody for OWA.
As the owner of Epic Driving School, Amir Abu Salah believes this should have never happened.
Someone in that position should definitely walk away and let somebody else lead the community.
And as the descendant of a firefighter himself, Jake Vitale believes Chief Murray should have known better.
My grandpa is a retired firefighter, and I know he wouldn't stand for that.
If anything, it's evident by the chief's own words spoken at an event against drunk driving.
Someone that's a completely innocent person that's been injured or killed in a motor vehicle collision because of a drunk driver. With almost 10,000 deaths a year, this translates to about 30 people each day in the United States who lose their lives to completely avoidable collisions.
And right now, there's no telling what's going to happen to the fire chief as well as his position. We do know that the mayor's office with the city of Dearborn, they did send us the following statement on the matter, which reads, quote, earlier this morning, the administration was notified of an incident involving our fire chief. We are taking this matter seriously. As facts become known, we will make and take the appropriate course of action. Live in Dearborn tonight, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Okay, Victor, thank you.
A disturbing discovery in Macomb County. Someone spotted a person lying motionless near Cotton and Waterside, which is in Chesterfield Township. Pamela Osborne live with what we know so far. A lot of questions here, but I guess, Pam, it appears to be a hit and run.
That is what it appears to be at this moment. And right now, Chesterfield police are putting all of their resources into finding the driver who they say hit a man and left him to die.
This morning, Chesterfield police were called to the I-94 overpass near Cotton Road after passersby reported seeing a man lying in a grassy area. The 42-year-old man was dead, police say the victim of a hit and run. Investigators were on scene collecting evidence. It's still early in that investigation, but they believe the man, who they've identified only as a Chesterfield Township resident, was hit sometime after 11 o'clock last night or possibly even sometime this morning. Police are now working to get answers for his family, and you may be able to help. Take a look at your screen. Police believe the vehicle that hit the man is a 2017 to 2021 black Jeep Grand Cherokee. It would likely have damage on the right passenger side by the headlight and signal area.
And police are asking anyone who may have information about that vehicle or that driver to give police a call at the number at the bottom of your screen there. For now, reporting live tonight, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
All right, Pamela.
Search and rescue crews have found the body of a man in Horseshoe Lake, which is near Northfield Township and Whitmore Lake. The Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department says a 63-year-old man and his 3-year-old grandson were on the lake in a canoe that tipped over. Another boater was able to pull the child to safety, but sadly the grandfather never resurfaced, and his body was found within the past couple of hours.
Tonight, some parts of Florida already feeling the effects of Hurricane Idalia as it barrels toward the Gulf Coast. Others watch a very dark horizon at what is yet to arrive. The Category 1 storm has sustained winds of 90 miles an hour, expected to become a powerful Cat 3 hurricane before making landfall tomorrow. Let's take a live look out over the Sunshine Skyway Bridge in Tampa. People are evacuating the area at this hour. Jay Gray has a look at the final preparations for millions just hours before landfall.
It is moving day along Florida's Gulf Coast. Millions moving into full-on storm mode as Hurricane Idalia continues to intensify and slowly move in.
We are going to be faced with a major hurricane hitting the state of Florida within the next 24 to 36 hours. So be ready for that.
Those in the potential strike zone filling up with gas, boarding up and packing up whatever they can.
It's pretty nerve-wracking to see it coming right at you, and the storm surge is what we're really worried about. It's right now it's 8 to 12 feet.
At this Tampa hospital, crews installing a 10-foot aqua wall to guard against any storm surge or flooding, while sandbags for many will be the last line of defense.
It's going to be bad, and I'm kind of scared because I live in apartments, and when it rains, water come up on my porch, my balcony.
Evacuation orders now in place for thousands who live along the shoreline and in low-lying areas. Even boats here are being moved to higher ground.
It's got people really on edge.
With Idalia getting stronger as it creeps closer to the coast. Jay Gray, Local 4.
Hey, Jay. Kim Adams keeping a close track on Idalia as well as its proper pronunciation as well, Kim.
Yeah, well, we wanted to make sure we were pronouncing it correctly in the National Hurricane Center after hearing Idalia, Idalia came out with the official pronunciation is Idalia, like a long E. So that's the official pronunciation. It is now a Category 2 hurricane continuing to strengthen. The one you see right here outside Bermuda, that is a Category 4. That's Franklin showing some signs of weakening, but still a massive hurricane that's going to stay away from the U.S. shoreline. So we are all focused right now on Idalia. It has just become a Category 2 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale. That has winds at 100 miles per hour, and it's got a long way to go before it reaches Florida and a lot of warm water to get through. And as it does, it will rapidly intensify overnight tonight and make landfall sometime mid-morning tomorrow. So by 2 a.m., Category 3, and perhaps if it slows down even just a slight bit and stays over the water a little bit longer, it could be a high-end Category 3 or perhaps even a low-end Cat 4 when it finally heads into Big Bend. That's the Bend of Florida. If it does that and it goes into Appalachia Bay, which is where it's predicted to go in, it would be historical because there's never been a major hurricane that has hit that exact area. Then it's going to continue to cause problems as it heads up the coast for Georgia and the Carolinas before finally making its way back out over the Atlantic. So hurricane warnings are up all along the Gulf Coast. Again, the Saffir-Simpson scale for you because we haven't really talked about it much so far this season. Right now, Idalia is a Category 2, but likely to make landfall as a strong Cat 3 and perhaps a Category 4 hurricane. Now, we have a few showers and thunderstorms. You might have noticed the skies start to darken up this afternoon. Nothing severe, but we could have a rumble of thunder here in the next couple of hours, so I'll track those storms for you in just a few minutes.
All right, Kim. The FBI and European law enforcement agencies are calling it an unprecedented takedown of malware infecting hundreds of thousands of computers. The U.S. and 6 other countries say they have disrupted the botnet and malware known as QuackBot. The hacking tool has been used for years to target critical industries like healthcare providers. Damages from QuackBot worldwide estimated in hundreds of millions of dollars. The DOJ also seized around $8.5 million in extorted cryptocurrency.
QuackBot has been responsible during the course of its life for numerous losses in the area of cybercrime. Tens of millions of dollars in losses through ransomware payments. And by stopping QuackBot and dismantling QuackBot, we're saving consumers and victims tens of millions of dollars of losses throughout the world.
According to Tuesday's announcement, there were roughly 200,000 infected computers in the U.S., 700,000 globally. A lot of families are going to breathe a sigh of relief with some upcoming changes to Eliza Howell Park on the west side of Detroit.
Yeah, community members, activists, and local officials just celebrated a groundbreaking for critical road renovations. The city's third largest park has needed repairs for decades to make getting into the green space easier. One activist pointed out making the park more accessible is a big part of equity, and it's an extension of creating something beautiful in the city.
Obviously, you can see that this is one of the most beautiful natural spaces in the city of Detroit. It's the home to abundance of wildlife and our beautiful Rouge River, as well as art installations. So community members have been coming here, stewarding the park, creating pathways, creating spaces where children and families can play and gather.
The project includes road repairs, separate bike lanes, and speed humps, among other things. The work should be done sometime next year.